am doing a little series on outdoor vegetable gardening, and this year I'm really trying to have a very prolific vegetable garden. I don't normally have a lot of luck, but I'm going to be home more and I'm going to try to keep an eye on things and help these plants grow. So one of the things that I did, and I mentioned this in my first video about seeds, was I rooted some sweet potatoes in water, and these were just on a sunny windowsill, and the roots that came out of the potato were amazing, and that was the first thing that happened. And then these beautiful plants sprouted out of the top. And this one, I don't know, has about 8 or 9 of them. And your results are going to vary. You do have to get organic potatoes that are not sprayed with a sprout inhibitor. But here's an example of one that is not doing as well. But you see that there are sprouts still coming out. So I may get 2 or 3 out of this one potato. But I'm not sure why the results vary so much. But this one did really well, and they were in the same window. So once you have all these sprouts and they reach a certain length, what you want to do is to cut the sprouts off of the potato. And you just take a clean knife. I'm going to do one right here. Let me see if I can get closer. And you just go right down to where it meets the potato and slice it off. I'm doing it with a knife. I think that's probably better than scissors. And then we have a beautiful potato plant here, sweet potato. But the next step to this process, after you've rooted it and gotten some of the plants to grow from your potato, you need to put it in water to root. And I have an example here of some of my earlier sweet potato sprouts. And look at how beautiful these roots are. Let me show you over here. Now I will plant these rooted sweet potato plants out in the garden in May, and after the danger of frost, because they're really a warm weather plant. And then these roots will develop into tubers, and the tubers are your sweet potatoes. So basically all I have to do is cut my sprouts off, just like this, and put them in water, and this plant will send down roots, and that is going to be your sweet potato plant. A lot of people call them sweet potato slips. So I have to go get some water for this, but I'm just using an old salsa jar, and I'm going to put a few of these plants in, and I'm going to put it back in the same sunny window. Isn't that gorgeous? So guys, I just wanted to show you what I was doing as far as sweet potatoes. And this was a crop that I picked that I think is suitable to my environment. I live in Maryland, and it is pretty much non-stop rain here lately. Even, you know, all summer, all winter, it's become a very wet environment. Didn't used to be that way when I was growing up here in the 70s. It was more, we had more droughts. So anyway, the weather has changed, and now it's very humid. Well, it's always been humid, but it's very rainy. And I read that sweet potatoes were a crop that would do well in a rainy climate. So guys, there you go. I know I do a channel on cacti and succulents, but I thought as long as I'm doing some outdoor gardening, some of you may also be interested in that. And I'm going to have a playlist called Pleasant Planting. So I just wanted to share this with you and show you what I'm doing to prepare for my spring garden. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.